All right, and so that's the Pacific Division. What do we got in the Central Division, Doc?
Central Division with the top three teams are St. Louis, 21, 9, and 0, with overall 42 points. Minnesota, 17, 9, and 3, with 37 points. And who's tied with them? The Jets, 18, 11, and 1, with overall 37 points. So shout out to you boys. Good job up there. Excellent job. And I like to say about St. Louis is that Dinkus and Hab, I scouted with them early this year, and I got to say they were really respectful, really cool guys. And it's good to see they're doing well. They run a tight ship over there, man. Good job, guys.
Yep, senior management over there. They made it to the conference finals last year. A little debacle, but they look poised for another run.
Most definitely, man. And you can tell in their scouting lobbies they don't screw around, right? I mean, they want certain players and they get them. If you don't have a hockey IQ, you're gone. So I'm going to break down on the overall points, goals, assists, the plus minuses, and the hits. Starting off with the points, Merck, St. Louis, 60 points. Hab, St. Louis, 60 points. And you're not going to believe this, Pro, St. Louis, also 60 points. Excellent job, dudes.
It's a pretty good line right there.
Yeah, I'd say so. Gurney, how you pronounce this? Gurney?
Gurney.
Thank you, Gurney.
I
Minnesota.
The second half.
52 points. And
That's
heavyweight.
I've never heard of before this
Yeah,
season.
me either. Excellent job, by the way, dude. And of course, heavyweight, guess from where? St. Louis. 51, man. Excellent job getting the points. Goals. Poopsmith, Minnesota, 27. Merck, St. Louis, 26.
Also, I'd like to point out that
please.
Poopsmith was Mr. Irrelevant. There's a fraternity there, Mr. Irrelevant. Shout out to you, Poopsmith.
Excellent job. Small world, man. Oh, third, heavyweight, St. Louis, 25. Hab, St. Louis, 25. And Oz Swilly from Dallas, 22 goals. Excellent job, boys. Going to assist, man. Pro, St. Louis, 38. Hab, St. Louis, 35. Merck, St. Louis, 34. Gurn, Minnesota, 31. And Finch, St. Louis, 27. Excellent job and assist, boys. Excellent job. St. Louis, wow.
I get a feeling they're a bottom feeder from what I've heard.
Boy, you can save some love for somebody else. It's just hogging it. All right, plus and minuses. Chief, St. Louis, plus 29. Excellent job, dude. Hab, St. Louis, plus 26. Merck, St. Louis, plus 25. Pro, St. Louis, 25. And Doomed, Minnesota, 17. And no, St. Louis did not pay me to write all this. Going on to hits. I love the hits department and the goons. Craig Zor, Dallas, 170 hits. Dinkus, St. Louis, 154. Freak, Nashville, 131. Gurn, Minnesota, 112. Excellent job, boys.
A lot more hits in the Central Division.
Moving on to save percentages. All right, starting out with Warrior, Chicago, same percent, .835. Number 2 technically would be Legend Killer because the second one is now on Eastern Conference. So, Legend Killer, St. Louis, .804. Lundqvist, Dallas, .801. And last but not least, Goodrow, Philly, .780. Excellent job, boys. Keep up the good work. And I also believe that Legend Killer has 2 shutouts, too, on top of that, man. Good job, Cook.
What surprises me is Warrior right there because he was a forward last season. Hopping back in net this season leads his division in save percentage.
That is money well spent. I wonder how much they paid for him.
He's actually the owner.
Oh, well, there you go. Good job, by the way. Anything I'm missing in the Central Division there? Covered the points.
St. Louis. A lot of St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis is dominating, man. But you know what? I don't want to call you out and cause some controversy, boys, but I think if you were in the Metropolitan Division, it would have been a little bit harder for you. What do you think, Dave?
No comment.
No comment? Oh, you're not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole? What? What?
No
Oh,
comment.
no comment. All right, I'll let you be the politically correct one. All right, gentlemen, that wraps up the Western 1 stats. Moving on.
Okay, so that's a look at the Central Division. What we'd like to do now is stop blabbing, feeding you the stats in our analysis. What we'd like to do is get you, the players of the IOHL, involved. And Doc is going to introduce a segment that's going to help you guys get involved with the show.
Thanks, Dave. The segment's going to be called The Puck Stops Here. And what it's about is actually for the players. You guys send in on the email address below and the phone number below. The show is going to be live 9 p.m. on Fridays on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time. And what we're looking for is any comments, suggestions, any love you want to shout out to some players that need it. We're also looking for clips, biggest hits, sweetest dishes, nastiest goals. When you do send them in, and we're going to try to upload them for next week, request that you keep them as small as you can, the size, and of course we're going to need the player's name and game, etc., etc. All the details would be much appreciated. The more the better. The first shout out of the week I would like to give is the commissioners, all the league staff for putting in many hours. A lot of guys don't know what they do behind things. I guarantee you that they stay up when you're in bed. After the late night games, these guys are up 2-3 hours afterwards doing stats, input, and making sure the league runs well. It's a lot easier to pick on these guys, man, but they do a lot of work for us. And I want to shout out, thank you guys. Thank you for all the hard work. The last segment of tonight's show is going to be called Pandora's Box. Dave?
As Doc mentioned, this is going to be Pandora's Box, and this is going to be what I see around the league that needs to stop. First part is the owners expecting commissioners to get in touch with them. Listen, these guys have more on their plates than you can possibly imagine. They don't have time to be chasing you around trying to solve every one of your issues. If you want something resolved, you're going to need to contact them, get in touch with them, and explain the situation. Because, like I said, they've got everything from transactions to league policies to just anything that we have to cover almost on a nightly basis. So, like I said, we don't have time to be contacting owners, make sure everything's okay. That's on you. Another thing I want to go over is proof. When you do come into contact with us and you've got a complaint, if we don't have anything to go off of, any pictures, any recordings, any videos, how are we supposed to rule on anything if we get two different sides from two different teams saying, this is what happened and this is the issue we have on it? Well, if we don't have anything to go off of, it's hardly our place to make a judgment call. We are the league staff. We are the most responsible in making these decisions, but we're not going to make them if we have no evidence to go off of whatsoever. So take a picture, take a video, take anything necessary to prove that a violation occurred or somebody's chirping another. Just make sure you do that. So when you do come to us, we have something to go off of, and we can say this is why we made the decision we made. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do that. And last but not least is your manner when you come to contact us. We realize it's frustrating. We realize that people want things done now. But if you come to us and cuss everyone out, we're going to be less than willing to deal with you. Because we already are under enough stress. We don't need people coming and venting out all their anger on us. What you need to do is come to us in a calm manner and speak to us professionally. I know this is an online hockey league. It's recreational. You shouldn't have to be professional here, blah, blah, blah. But the informalities of this league are already overplayed. We don't need more of them coming to us. And so what you just need to do is explain your case in a calm manner, and you need to let us make the decisions. Give us time. We will make the decision before anything needs to be implemented. We need to organize everything. And although you feel that you need something done right away, we have to take the time to make sure everything is done correctly.
Right. Well, yeah, and real quick on that is, piss poor planning on your behalf doesn't constitute an emergency on our behalf also, too. And real quick is that if you come to us for respect will be given back to you. But if you think you can come in there and just start cursing and demanding things, that's not how it's going to go, guys. Go ahead, Dave. I'm going to cut you off.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. Just come to us, present us your case. Again, take the proof, and we will get back to you, and we will make sure that everything is done correctly and in a timely manner in the context of it will be implemented before when it needs to be. It'll be implemented before any results of that would take place.
Excellent. Anything more for the Pandora's box?
Like I said, I've said what I need to say, so let's have another good week, and don't drink and drive.
Definitely. And if you can't be good, be careful. Make sure you send us the emails and clips so we can get them on the show, and thank you for your time. This has been your boy, Doctori, and my main man, Pam.